Hiya everyone, I'm Jamie, and today I want to talk about how I did this. Okay, so this is from a game called Expedition 33, which is a turn-based RPG made by Sandfall Interactive, where you play as the members of Expedition 33 on a mission to stop the mysterious paintress from killing citizens of their home, Lumiere. If you haven't played Expedition 33 already, I will warn you that this video will spoil Act 1 of the game through context, because while I won't be playing any of Act 1, characters will appear that you won't know about if you haven't finished Act 1, and I will be spoiling Act 2 because I will be beating a boss in the video that you can't fight until at least Act 2, and I will also be showing how you can take the reward from beating this boss and basically clowning on the whole of Act 2 with it, because it is very, very strong and you probably shouldn't have it for any of Act 2, and you can kind of make an entire mockery out of Act 2 with it. So yeah, there's your spoiler warnings. Act 1 through context, and Act 2 through showing it all through montage. During my first playthrough of Expedition, I came across Sprong, the subject of this video, once I first got the ability to swim with Esquier. Fought it, and got wiped out instantly. Sandfall had done the age-old genius tactic of sticking an endgame mega boss in a mid-game area, and as far as I know, basically everyone fell for it. I ran quickly, and I ran far. I didn't go back to Sprong until the end game, and I one-shotted the thing with an OP build. I don't think I even saw a single attack from it. I just killed the thing. However, my second playthrough was streamed on Twitch, so for that sweet, sweet content, I decided I'd try to fight Sprong straight away, the second I could. And of course, I got annihilated. I kept trying though, and I actually managed to make some progress in learning its attacks and parry timings, and I didn't want my chat to keep seeing the same thing over and over, so I moved on, and I just kept it in mind. But I was making progress in learning its attacks. The health bar wasn't going down very much, but I was learning. Which brings me to this playthrough, my third playthrough of Expedition, another offline playthrough, this time on Expert difficulty, the highest difficulty, as I'd switched to Expert halfway through my stream playthrough, and I discovered I enjoyed it a lot more than Expeditioner, which is the medium difficulty, and this time it was time to take on Sprong in Act 2 properly, make a proper go of it, and see if I could take the thing down. I didn't go straight to Sprong after completing the Stonewave Cliffs. I explored the surrounding area and completed optional areas I had access to. I also completed every bit of content I could in Act 1 before I went to the Stonewave Cliffs. I absolutely adore this game and do absolutely everything every time I play it. I drain every bit of content. I say this to explain why my level is so high, despite the fact I haven't entered the Forgotten Battlefield yet. Like 33 is quite high for this stage of the game. So yeah, I think that's all the preamble over. Let's talk about the builds that I used to take this thing down. So to start talking about character builds, the way I structured my party is that I started with one person fighting alone, and then when they died, the backup party was 3 characters. So the first character, the one that started on their own, was Lune, and her build was entirely focused around one attack she has, which is called Lightning Dance, and getting the most damage out of Lightning Dance humanly possible. I'm assuming at this point that everyone here roughly knows how Lune works and roughly how the game works, so I'm not going to go into too much detail about like basics like that. So roughly the goal with Lune was to get the stains, the grass stain, the water stain, and the fire stain. That's what I call them. I don't know what the actual name for them is. They're just the grass stain, the water stain, and the fire stain. I don't know. My brain is in Pokemon still. The goal was to get those stains to make Lightning Dance as powerful as possible, and to get the critical hit to get the additional hits for Lightning Dance. My initial plan to get the stains was just to have this weapon that generates a random stain on a free aim shot and just shoot until I got the random stains that I needed, but this was very inconsistent, and given that I need 3 specific stains to make Lightning Dance as powerful as possible, this just was not viable. It was just too random, too chancy. I need it to be consistent, and this just wasn't it. This was not the way. So what I ended up going with was using Wildfire to generate a fire and a light stain. Light stains count as any kind of stain you need, and then I used Thermal Transfer to generate the water stain that I needed, so then I could use Lightning Dance, because then I essentially had a grass, a water, and a fire stain that did Lightning Dance at full power, also generating another light stain for me. I could then go back to Wildfire to generate a fire and a light stain to complete the trio again, and then just alternate backwards and forwards between Wildfire and Lightning Dance to keep Lightning Dance always at full power. When it comes to Pictos, it was mostly just very simple, energizing start because we needed as much AP as we possibly could. In Media Res to give us 3 extra chances, gives us 3 shields to get hit, and augmented counter because we'd be doing a lot of counters and just needed about 25% extra damage. Lumina's where it really starts to get interesting for Lune, because that's where the crux of this build really is. Because as I said, she needs to hit critical hits to give Lightning Dance those extra hits, and that's where Last Stand Critical comes in, and that's why Lune needs to be alone. As Last Stand Critical gives her 100% chance to hit criticals if she is alone. She also has Breaking Counter to give her 50% damage on counter attack, Empowering Last Stand to give her powerful when fighting alone, and Solo Fighter to give her more damage when she's fighting alone. Compared to Lune, all of the rest of the characters are very, very simple. CL, for example, tends to just alternate usually between 2 attacks. If characters don't have All Set applied to them, then she applies All Set. If she's not doing that, she's usually just using the Card Weaver attack over and over and over again. As it is true that Card Weaver wouldn't usually apply Foretell on attack, I am using the weapon called Chatian, I think it's pronounced, which applies 10 Foretell on every Sun skill. So if I just use Card Weaver over and over again, even though it doesn't apply any Foretell itself, because it is itself a Sun skill, it just applies 10 Foretell every time regardless, and then I just get another go right after it. And then eventually, using all these Sun charges that I've built up using Card Weaver and All Set, I then switch to Sealed Fate to consume all these Sun charges and all this Foretell that I've been building up to do increased damage to the enemy consuming the Foretell, and also switch into CL's other mode called Twilight to do even more damage on the subsequent couple of turns. So yeah, CL's goes are basically Card Weaver to build up Sun charges and Foretell, All Set to make allies more powerful, and Sealed Fate to consume all that Foretell to do multiple hits of big damage to Sprong, and also switch into Twilight. With regards to Lumina, it's mainly in Medaya's Res. I'm going to pronounce it every way I think it's pronounced, and then I've got to hit the right one eventually. That's the main one. We just really need those 3 chances to get hit. The rest don't really matter as much. We have Augmented Counter to do some more damage. We have Teamwork to do some more damage. We have Perilous Parry to get some more AP, but mostly it's all about in Media's Res, in Medaya's Res, that one. It's mostly all about that one. That's the main one. Things only get more and more simple as we go forwards. At this point in the game, Verso doesn't even have a decent weapon to his name. I'm still using his default weapon, Verlesso. I don't really use this weapon a lot. It's just his default one. It doesn't even have a passive, but it's the best he's got because all of the others are garbage at this point. Basically, on his first turn, I use Overload to reduce his HP to 1, which then activates his Lumina at Death's Door, which means he does more damage when his HP is below 10%. And then I use Berserk Slash, which is an attack which does more damage the lower his HP. And that's basically all he needs. Berserk Slash does 3 attacks. Each of them does just shy of 10,000 damage, and that's all he needs. That's all he does. He gets the AP that he needs to do Berserk Slash by countering all of Sprong's attacks, and that's it. That's all he needs. That's all of Verso's build. That's what he does. Hey, I told you it was simple. That's Verso. Now, it could be argued that Mael is even simpler, but at least her weapon has a passive. Okay, so the little part-time nuclear bomb, her job is basically damage, as it usually is for Mael. Her weapon is Jarum, so she will switch to Virtuose on counter-attack. Sprong gets about 5 attacks for every 1 attack that we get, so a lot of what we do is countering. So I figured, give her the one that gets her into Virtuose on counter-attack. And also give her the weapon that applies burn on counter-attack. So basically Mael will do a ton of damage on the counter-attacks, she'll apply 5 burn every counter-attack, there's a lot of those, and she'll just constantly be in Virtuose stance, which is what she wants to be in because she does 200% damage in Virtuose. And then every turn that Mael has to attack, she does Pyrolyze. If she doesn't have the AP to do Pyrolyze, then she does Florette Fury. Maybe Rain of Fire, but mostly Florette Fury. But basically every turn she does Pyrolyze, because there's so many counters, why wouldn't she have the AP? And then basically every one of her Luminas is just damage, apart from the obvious Medeus res. Yeah, that's Mael. She does damage and she sets fire to everything, as is her way. So those are the builds. I guess now watch the results of those builds. I'll put some timestamps in the description if you don't want to watch the whole fight to when this fight ends. I am going to leave the whole fight in unedited for, people who want to watch the whole fight play out. But yeah, sit back and enjoy for those people, and click in the description at the timestamp for those who don't want to watch the whole fight. Enjoy!
Ready to evade. Let the ink flow. I'm ready. So much potential. Ready to evade. I'm ready. Now was our chance. Lightning dance! I'm ready. I'm ready. I'll do it. Ready to evade. Ready to evade. I'm ready. Chroma is flowing. Lightning dance! I'm ready. I'm ready. Ready to evade. I'm ready. Ready to evade. So much potential. Ready to evade. I'm ready. Ready to evade. I'm ready. I'm ready. So much potential. Ready to evade. Ready to evade. I'm ready. I'll do it. So much potential. Lightning dance! Ready to evade. I'll do it. Ready to evade.
Ready to parry. Guard up.
Incoming.
On me. Witness the flames. Doing in.
The cards have spoken.
That's lucky.
Cut him down. I am immortal. Get ready.
I'm waiting.
CL, incoming.
Guard up. I'm ready. Do me in.
Last ditch effort. I've got this.
Ready to parry. Let's play.
The cards have spoken. Here we go.
Watch out. Let's carve a path. I've got this.
Eyes up, person.
Oh well. Get ready.
Finesse and grace. Witness the flames.
Get ready.
Ready?
Well, well. That's lucky.
I think I'll improvise. I've got this.
Let's dance. Aya. Witness the flames. Okay.
Not impressed.
Time to strike.
I've got this.
Blades sharp. Witness the flames.
Cards have spoken. Your fate is sealed. Maya.
Bring it on. Watch out.
This will hurt.
You're outmatched. I've got this.
It's locked on you.
Watch out, Mael.
Deal me in. That's lucky.
I'm ready. Ready to parry.
I've got this. Just try it. Bring it on.
Full deck.
Time to hit big.
Watch out. Last ditch effort. I've got this. Watch out, Mael.
Full deck. The cards have spoken. Deal me in. Careful now.
On guard. Dodge! Dodge!
Last ditch effort.
I'm back.
Blades sharp.
That's lucky. cards have spoken. Your fate is sealed. Look out. Careful now.
Watch out, my hell.
Blades sharp.
Let's gamble. The cards have spoken. Ready. Your fate is sealed.
Watch out.
Careful now. Look out.
I think I'll improvise. I've got this.
Let's spill some ink.
The cards have spoken. Deal me in.
Ready to parry.
My turn. I've got this. See ya. Incoming.
See our dodge. Witness the flames.
Careful now.
Full deck. The cards have spoken. Deal me in. Your fate is sealed.
Watch out, my hell. I'll manage.
Witness the flames.
Your fate is sealed.
On me. See our dodge.
My love. My love, person. My love.
The dance begins.
I think I'll improvise. I've got this. Careful now. Incoming.
was lucky.
Ready to parry. I'm ready. Witness the flames. Guard up.
Careful now.
Let's dance.
Cut him down. I've got this.
Till the end.
Look out! Blades sharp. Witness the flames.
Watch out. I've got this.
Careful now. Here we go. Your fate is sealed.
Bring it on.
Parry it! Parry it! Let's spill some ink.
My own.
I'll manage.
My own. Full deck. That was lucky.
Blades sharp. Witness the flames.
Watch out. Shield incoming. Time to end this.
Full deck. The cards have spoken. Your fate is sealed.
Blades sharp. Witness the flames.
Look out.
Let's dance.
Full deck. Lady Luck smiled today.
Witness the flames. On me.
Let's carve a path. I've got this.
Look out! Time to strike.
Flames. Rain.
Look out.
On me. Yeah, dodge.
See ya. Incoming.
Let's go. Dodge. Okay.
Dominion. The cards have spoken. Your fate is sealed.
On me. This will hurt.
I wasn't going to be in this recording, but holy fuck, I just wanted to be in this moment. I'm shaking like a leaf. I can't believe I just did that. 308 parries. Oh, I literally said tonight, one attempt, and then I'm going to bed, because I've done so many attempts of this, like other nights, but this night I just said one attempt, and then I'm going to bed. And I did it. Oh my god, I did it in 33 minutes, 33 seconds. That's perfect. Oh my god, I love it.
That was one of her first creations.
And there it is, in front of me spinning Esquier in celebration, the Picto that's going to allow me to break Act 2. Not the greatest first example, as after I beat Sprong, I forgot to record for a while, so I don't have any footage of beating the duelist. But trust me, it went down super easy. That thing didn't last like more than 2 seconds. It went down so easy. But another thing that I forgot is Cheater. I forgot to even equip it. And then what I did after I got Monoko was that I went straight to Frozen Hearts and decided I was going to do all of Frozen Hearts. And then without even equipping Cheater, I went straight to fight the Gargant. And think of all that planning I did to fight Sprong, I did absolutely none of it to fight the Gargant. I just went into it and thought, that's fine, I've beat Sprong. I was just high on confidence. I was absolutely just sky high on confidence. I was like, I've beaten Sprong, I can take anything. And to be fair, you know, I was right. I took it down. I took it down. I took down the Gargant. I killed the thing. I did it. Even without Cheater, I took down the Frozen Hearts Gargant in Act 2. But also, to be fair, I had gone through the whole of Frozen Hearts, so I was level 51 by this point. I was climbing levels fast. This was now one of the weirdest playthroughs ever. I had done this quest before even having this quest, so I went up to this guy. He said, go and get me the Eternal Ice, and I already had the Eternal Ice. And now, also, I had access to a bunch of super powerful Pictos from this guy before even setting foot in Old Lumiere, and also had 327,000 chroma. This was shaping up to be a really, really weird playthrough of Expedition 33. When I finally did set foot in Old Lumiere, well, let's just say it was a bit of a slaughter.
Let us stain them. Lightning dance!
From this point on, I decided I'd only have one character out at any given time.
I'd really like for you all to survive this.
Let us stain them. Ready to evade.
Forced us to this point.
So much potential. Lightning dance!
And so Renoir became the first boss to truly feel the full power of Cheater, as well as the power of being quite overleveled, as he got absolutely humbled in about 2 turns. Oh my god, that was insane. That was just bonkers. The first Axon was probably the hardest boss so far. Not because Visages themselves is hard, but just because the Mask Keeper, I've never been able to deal with his attacks, like, at all. I can't get them through my head. I maybe could have one-shotted the Mask Keeper with Lune or with Mael, most probably with Lune, but I insisted on using Verso to take down his Axon. So for this boss, I was very, very, very reliant on Cheater. This is the first boss where Cheater was very, very important. Not so much for Visages. Visages went down like paper. Also, Machine Gun Verso, so much fun. So much fun.
I'll manage. I've lived through worse. Last ditch effort.
Tissue Man didn't last long. He basically just got machine gunned to hell and back by Verso, and the curse didn't really do anything because Tissue Man didn't survive long enough for the curse to take effect. And then it was on to the Glissando.
Last ditch effort. Not impressed. I've lived through worse. Bring it on. My turn.
We're at the stage now where Lightning Dance doesn't really need stains to make it full power because we're just so high level. So all Lune needs is the AP to make Lightning Dance happen, and she can just tear things apart. And because of Cheater, she can use her first turn to use an Energy Tint, her second turn to use Lightning Dance, and then Glissando will die faster. It's Glissando, not Glissado. What have I been saying? It's Glissando. Either way, doesn't matter because it's dead now.
Let us stain them. I'll do it. Let us stain them. Now was our chance. Lightning dance!
There were a couple of fights where I had to check if the difficulty was still on Expert. That makes me sound really cocky, but I was just really over leveled, and things were going down way too quickly and way too easily. So I just had to check if the difficulty was still on Expert. It was still on Expert. I was just way too over leveled, and Siren was one of them, sadly. Lightning Dance was just tearing through her. Used the same strategies with the Glissando, used the AP tint to make Lightning Dance work again, and just tear through her. Just turn her into fucking laundry and stick her in the washing machine. Add some colour catcher sheets so she doesn't run. Add some fabric softener so she's nice and soft. You know, don't wash her on too high a temperature because, you know, you want to save the planet, but don't wash her on too low a temperature because you still want it to be clean. This got away from me. She's dead now. She's dead now. She's done.
Lightning dance! A storm is coming.
have really only been showing the main story bosses. I have been doing basically everything, like I said. That's why my level has been shooting up exponentially. But I wanted to show this fight purely just because I love it. It's one of my favorite fights in the game, and I think the music is awesome. And I want to explain a Lumina combo that I put on that I think is really important to the playthrough, and I think if I don't mention it, then I think I'm leaving something out. I didn't use it for Sprong because I didn't have it at that point, but I've been using it ever since I got it, which I think is just before I went to the second Axon. I might be wrong, I might have had it for the first, I don't remember. But basically it's the combination of Survivor and Solidifying. So Survivor allows you to survive fatal damage with 1 health once per battle. So when my Immediate Res runs out and I have no more shields, I can take 1 more hit, I will survive it with 1 health. And Solidifying gives me 2 shields when my health falls below 50% once per battle. So when I tank that hit and go down to 1 health, I get 2 more shields. So essentially every fight my characters have 3 shields, they take those 3 hits if they need to, then they can get a hit 1 more time, they go down to 2 shields, then they can take 2 more hits, and then they are on death's door. I just want to be very clear with what I'm doing. I'm only using 1 character, but that 1 character has every advantage they could possibly have. They're over leveled, they have Pictos they should in no way have access to, and they have 1 billion shields.
Finesse and grace.
If saving you means losing you, then so be it.
We only need to incapacitate him.
We'll find a way to kill him.
So little for us.
Augusta.
Don't break her heart. Your sister deserves more.
Ready to parry.
We need each other.
You can't escape.
Hate me
Okay.
all you want, as long as you're alive to do it. Do you remember what it was like before?
Okay. Augusta. I can do it.
Don't turn
Ready
away
to
from
parry.
us.
Ready to parry. Good. On me. Ready to parry. Augusta. You can't escape.
So yeah, that is Renoir beaten. I know I usually do my little talky bit before the fight, but I didn't want to talk during any of that music. I'm pretty sure it's a capital offence to talk during that music, so it was for my own safety as well that I didn't talk during any of that track. I really wanted to finish him off with Gustav's homage, but it wasn't to be. But I got a lot of Gustav's homages in there, so it still felt good. It still felt good. I got a lot of them in there. All in all, good fight. Good fight. Renoir down, one left to go. Next up, the final fight. We have Lune versus the Paintress.
We did it, Gustav.
You will not take this canvas from me. Let the ink flow. Chroma is flowing. How cruel of your father to use you like this. I'm ready. Ready to evade. Understand what you've done. You killed him. A storm is coming. Supposed to be. No matter. Let the ink flow. Lightning dance! You can't betray Verso like this. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'll do it. Not looking good. No margin for error. Ready to evade. Renoir can grieve however he likes, but I get to grieve my own way. That hurts. Not looking good.
Lightning dance!
Renoir thinks I would not defend myself if he used your face. How little he understands me.
Let the ink flow.
Did I dream the fire? His voice is still alive.
Chroma is flowing. Thunder! Strikes wind!
Arrogant man. I taught him to paint, and he seeks to use my creations against me.
Okay. Lightning dance. I'm ready.
I'm not crazy. I know exactly what I'm doing.
Storm is coming. Chroma is flowing. Lightning dance.
Foolish
to evade.
child, you defied me, and now he's dead!
Chroma is flowing. I'm back. Ready to evade. Lightning dance. Ready to evade. Let us stain them. A storm is coming.
And there we go, with the most appropriate number of parries of all time. Lune defeats the Paintress single-handedly. With about 1,000,000 second chances, but who's counting? Stormcaller is so good. I've never used it before this playthrough, but Stormcaller is amazing with Lightning Dance. Like, holy hell. So yeah, that's the end of the video. I know this was supposed to be just a how I beat Sprong, but it kind of turned into a let's do Act 2 with one character, because Cheater is OP, and also I'm kind of OP after all of the XP I got from Sprong and from all of the stuff I did after that. Basically, once I beat Sprong and the Gargant, I was like, what can stop me now? I'm stronger than everything. Nothing can stop me now. I went mad with power and killed everything. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching it. If you liked it, please make sure to give it a like. It really helps my channel out, and it lets me know that you liked the video. So yeah, please give me a like if you liked the video. If you didn't, tell me why, and I will try to improve my content in the future. And leave me a comment telling me what you liked, what you didn't like. Just leave me a comment. Leave me a comment. Please talk to me. Please talk to me. I'm lonely. Oh my god. Fuck it, I'm leaving it in. It could be funny, I don't know. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.